Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to Randomly Random. I am Brahmi, your internet bestie. Today we are watching and reacting to a 2022 thriller titled Poker Face. The plot: a billionaire finds out that his wife is cheating on him with a friend. So he hosts a poker game and poisons everyone. Grab your snacks and let's get into it.
Hello friends. Welcome. Today we will recap 2022 mystery thriller, Poker Face. Spoilers alert. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. The movie starts with two young boys riding cycles and eventually jumping in water with a deck of cards in their mouth. They swim, and later play cards. They are joined with other friends and play together. One of them got full house and win all the money, but other player asks for his money. Couple of rookies lead by Victor, join them but lose. All the five friends take money and jump in the water, showing that these friends were all together. Movie then moves forward, and Jake Foley is looking at the painting in an art exhibition when an artist Alira appears to recording him. She comes to Jake and tells him that she took his shots and is willing to pay. And she asks if she can buy him a coffee that Jake denies. She tells him that she wants to paint him for upcoming Archibald Prize. She asks his permission for the portrait. She asks him if she can record him, and he tells on her camera about him. To that he says that he is Jake Foley and he is 57 years old.
Isn't it so ironic and annoying about the fact that she already recorded him before she approached him and asked, "Can I record you?" Like, what? And I'm guessing the scene with the teenagers was a throwback to his childhood. I guess he's a fan of playing cards. Let's continue and see what happens.
He is a gambler and he plays poker. Alira is surprised and tells him that if she is shortlisted, she will see him in the exhibition. In the next scene, Jake is driving
Did
and
he
we
agree?
hear the voiceover. Jake Foley is a gambler and a businessman. His proficiency in riding the luck has made him a billionaire and collector of rare paintings. His gambling strength is poker. And for that, he is grateful to his childhood friends Drew, Mikey, Paul, and Alex that helped young Jake find solace through the decks of hearts, clubs, diamonds, and spades. All of their fathers were in Air Force, that taught them how to take risk.
Okay.
Together in 1994, they set up the first online poker system. But when a larger market was open, it was waterfall for them. Later, Drew retooled the program and prepared a surveillance software program for the government called Riffle. He then walks in the middle of woods where he goes to a camp, where he meets Bill. Bill tells Jake that the medicine is not working, so they will have to wait. Bill tells him that death is inevitable and everyone has to die. Jake goes through spiritual therapy, during which he remembers about water, playing cards, money, and death of his first wife Allison. Currently, Jake lives with Nicole, his second wife, and Beck, his daughter.
Okay.
Nicole and Jake are perpetually growing apart, but Beck and Jake...
I wonder, did he also kill his first wife? Because we know the plot of the movie is that he suspects his wife is cheating on him, and so he hosts a poker game, so he poisons everyone. What we don't know is if they die, but we know his first wife died. Did she also do something that warranted his revenge, his vengeance to kill her? Let's see if we'll find out in this movie.
Have a great bonding with each other. It is also shown that Jake hasn't seen all of his buddies from above in a while. Now that Jake's life has finally ended due to a diagnosis of terminal cancer, he chooses to gather his buddies for one more poker night.
Oh, so that's why the
Before
medicine was
organizing the poker
Okay.
night, Jake prepares several syringes of poison. Harmless in small dosages but lethal in heavy dosages. Now, with help of his lawyer Sam, Jake invites all of his friends except Drew. Mikey arrives first. Then arrives Paul, who is...
I'm confused. Was the plot wrong? Because nothing has been said about him suspecting his wife of cheating. What has been said is because he has been diagnosed with a terminal illness, cancer, he's hosting one last poker game. Does that mean he wants to die with all his friends, which is so selfish, right? Okay, they've not actually told us the reason why he prepared poisoned. So let's see if we'll find out, because from the plot, I'm thinking he suspects his wife of cheating, but from what the narrator is saying right now, it looks like he's just inviting his friends over for a last poker game because he has been diagnosed with cancer and he knows he's dying or about to die. Let's see.
Now a politician and a minister. Alex is shown hugging and kissing Nicole, who tells him to get it done, indicating they are planning something that will be revealed later in the movie.
Oh,
Paul
so she
and
is
Mikey meet
cheating.
Alex and Sam in
I
the
take back
parking.
my words, okay?
Sam tells them to take any car they want, except Mikey, who is not allowed to drive since he is drunk, so Sam will drive him. All three drives fancy cars to the remote location, while Jake is riding a chopper tracking all
the
of
things rich people do.
Jake's arrived
Yes,
first
I'm one
and
of
tells
them.
the chef that he will cook tonight. Paul is in call with his crook brother Victor, who via blackmail, coerces Paul to arrange the poker night in such a way that he and his goons can visit Jake's penthouse on that night to steal all the rare and valuable paintings Jake has collected. All of his friends hiding something. Mikey carries a gun hiddenly. The politician Paul already sells information regarding Jake's collection to his smuggler elder brother.
So they all have
and
secrets.
Alex has an affair with Jake's wife, Nicole. Finally,
Why have friends like this? Like friends that secretly hate you, friends that secretly hate each other. I've never understood why there are people that stay in friend groups like that. Sometimes when you are the stranger looking outside, like looking in from the outside, maybe there's a particular friend group in school, in college, whatever it is, at work, and you know that maybe there's this particular one that all these friends don't like. Like let's say they're a group of 4 friends, and 3 of them, you always hear them talking about the 4th one. But whenever the 4th one is part of them, they act like nothing is happening. And sometimes, even when the 4th one is part of them, they give like snarky remarks and stuff and just say, oh, joking, like say it's a joke. Sometimes you can clearly tell these people will literally hate this 4th friend. And sometimes you wonder, can't the 4th friend see this? Why are you choosing to still be, like life is too short to be in friend groups or friendships or cliques that clearly do not like you and like you can tell. Look at all these rich men secretly hiding stuff. One is carrying a gun, one is cheating on him with his wife, one has sold his information, one is planning to steal from him. I mean, what? How chaotic.
all the friends except Drew meet Jake. Jake pulls the 3 of them into a high-stake poker game, where he provides the buy-in of $5 million for each of them. Jake says that they can either keep the car in which they came, or take $5 million worth of chips and play. But if they play, they have to be ready for the outcome that he doesn't say. 3 friends discuss among themselves, and first Alex.
Oh my goodness, what if the outcome is knowingly taking the poison, so they both die, so they all die? Because he literally did not really say, look, I would have taken the car. That car could be an investment. I know that cars depreciate over time, but I feel like some luxury cars are investments. Okay? I would have taken that car and saved it for a rainy day, okay? Or sold it and got my money back. Like what? Because I am sure these people know that there's a hint of evil in Jake. I'm sure they know that he's unpredictable. So I'm wondering what their choices will be. Let's find out.
Is reluctant to play, but eventually, they all agree to play. Sam appears to be nervous, but Jakes tells him that he will be fine. Game starts with Penelope as a dealer. She explains the game at the table. Meanwhile, Victor and his allies, a goon named Billy, and an art enthusiast named Styx, start the home invasion. Penelope deals the cards, and first game starts. Sam folds, Mikey raises by $2 million, Paul folds, Jake goes.
How did they start the home invasion? Such a rich man, billionaire. Does he not have cameras in his home? Does he not have security guards? His handler who helped him prepare all the poison. Like, where is he? A rich person as you, where people had to drive from town into the countryside just to visit you to play a poker game. How are people invading your home? And you know nothing about it, except he knows and he's pretending like he doesn't. We wait to see, I guess.
Goes all in. In response, Mikey goes all in too. The pot is split between Mikey and Jake. In the house, Beck finds Jake's blood report to find that he got terminal cancer. Beck calls Nicole and asks her why didn't she told her about it. Then, Nicole tells her about his vasectomy, meaning even Nicole didn't know about it. Nicole goes to pick up Beck and to go to talk to Jake. On the table, all the players are trying their best poker face skills while discussing the past. Same leaves the game, and goes to bathroom where he is attacked. It is then revealed that it's Drew, who also joins them. Penelope goes to bathroom and finds a stash of cash, while Jake reveals that he gave poisons to everyone in the drink. He tells them that he has pancreatic cancer and he is dying, so all of them will have the same feeling. Just when all his friends start to feel queasy.
How selfish of him. How selfish to take away somebody's life. May such friends be far away from us. Friends that want us to experience their pain with them. Like, it should be a subjective choice. You shouldn't make that choice for me. Did I tell you I wanted to die? Have they told him that they want to die? What a selfish man. What a selfish man.
He reveals his real motive for bringing them together and poisoning them. He wanted them to be truthful to him, as people become in the face of death.
I see.
Mikey shows the gun and admits that he was planning to take his own life. Paul reveals that he is being blackmailed.
I guess he's happy.
He says that he is
Mikey's
getting all
happy.
the information of Jake and providing it to Victor, who is...
Wait, I just thought about it. What if this is like a psychological thriller where there will be a plot twist that it's like, he makes them think that he has poisoned them, but he has actually not. So that they can just confess all their sins. And then later he tells them that actually your drink isn't poisoned. That would be hilarious.
Blackmailing him. Alex confesses to having an affair with Nicole. He also confesses of having baby with Nicole and tells Jake that he doesn't want to die. Jake then reveals that the poison is not given in lethal doses to any of them. They are all safe. He and Drew organized this to help their 3 old struggling friends. The struggle is not necessarily monetary.
I said it.
For Alex, it is the guilt of loving his friend's wife. For Mikey, it is addiction. For Paul, it is money mostly. Drew then tells all of them that they all will get the shares in the company. When Mikey asks how much, Jake replies 25 million each in poker chips. At the same time, Victor and his goons enter in the house to steal the expensive arts. They go and check arts where Styx talks about the value of each painting. As Jake and others have no weapon except Mikey's gun with 1 bullet, they choose to retreat to the panic room of the house. Intruders go to the poker room and Victor starts drinking, while Styx is excited to see all the valuable stuff in the room that values in millions. Mikey suggests to retaliate, but Jake refuses, considering intruders have 3 shotguns, so they decided to stay in the panic room. While
So
Styx
this big
looks for
house, he
another
doesn't have any
masterpiece,
weapons aside
but their plan
a
of
panic
waiting
room.
out hits a massive roadblock. Beck and her
There's no way for him to call in police from the panic room. Then what's the point of a panic room? There's no way for him to turn on the alarm that there are intruders from the panic room. Then what's the point of the panic room? Just to go stay there and wait for your death? Wait to be found? What's the point of a panic room if it doesn't serve these purposes? Look, a panic room is to hide and also to keep you safe. You should have an alarm that you can just press when there are intruders in your panic room. You should have a phone in your panic room that can call the police. How do you have a panic room with none of these safety guards? This movie is just hilarious and just ironic. I can't even laugh because of how silly it is.
stepmom Nicole arrives in the house, and they immediately come across the ongoing home invasion. Victor and Billy overpower the
So
two
now his
women
wife and
and tie them
daughter are
up,
fighters.
taunting Jake while doing so.
What is happening here?
Jake, at this point, sees no option but to reveal himself, armed with a one-bullet gun.
Also, such a billionaire has not learned, like, a billionaire, somebody with money like you should know that you are always a target, whether intentionally or unintentionally. People will always target you. A billionaire like you've not learned self-defense. You've not learned how to protect your home. You are there hiding in your panic room. At least his wife and daughter have brought him out. So let's see what happens. Because what is happening here? Who wrote this? It could also be from the way the narrator is narrating it, because clearly this is probably an AI narration, you know?
Of Mikey. Jake and Victor point gun at each other. Jake tells them to take the $200 million painting and leave. While Billy and Sticks focus on bagging the paintings, Nicole asks Jake about Victor. Jake tells her that he is Paul's brother. When Nicole asks where Paul is, Jake says that he is dying of poison. Then, Jake tells Victor that the glass he took a sip from is poisoned. When Victor asks why he poisoned the glass, Jake tells him that he wanted to kill Alex, who is...
Victor was in the room with them when they took the poison. How come we never saw Victor? Because from the start, it seemed like Victor was part of the people that were planning to rob him.
Having an affair with Nicole. He then asks Nicole to confirm the affair, to which she shouts where Alex is. Jake's bluff works as Victor feels queasy, and Jake asks Victor to let him get the antidote for the poison.
So
as
Jake
he
lied
himself
to
is
them.
also
They are
poisoned.
actually poisoned.
At the same time, Drew, Alex, Paul, and Mikey get into a fight with Billy and Sticks. Jake opens the safe and first takes out some money. Then, he takes a heavy dose in the syringe, and Victor immediately knocks him out and takes the full dose himself. Obviously, Jake knew that Victor would do so, and that is why he took a lethal dose. As a result, Victor dies after running outside of the house. Meanwhile, Sticks fire a shot that hits the masterpiece and he appears shocked. Everyone survives, well, except Victor. They untie Nicole and Beck. Alex hugs Nicole and Jake watches them. Jake...
The impudence of him to hug his friend's wife that he's cheating on his friend with in front of the friend. The impudence and disrespect. Anyway, he said they have a baby together, so like a secret child, so... I mean, I guess the marriage is over.
Comes to Victor's body with the Mikey's gun, but seeing him dead, doesn't fire the shot. Movie then moves to Jake's voiceover, who is dead. He says life is game of luck, karma, and physics. Sam reads his last will in which he has donated 50% of his wealth to different charity. Drew will control the companies and everyone will get the profit. Paul will get 50 million. Nicole and Alex will get 50 million as well. Mikey will get 50 million after he finishes 12 months rehabilitation. Lastly, remainder of his states goes to his daughter Beck with a last note to Beck advising her to listen all her uncles as they have seen all in life, and be kind to each other. In the closing scene, Alira is seen giving interview with Jake's picture and Archibald prize on the wall. The end.
What? He left money for his friend and his wife, the cheaters. He left money for, I get it, like his other friends didn't necessarily really do anything to him, so I get why he left them something. But how much exactly did he leave his daughter? Because it's like he gave all his friends 50 million, 25 million, and then he left his daughter the rest of his estate. What is the worth of his estate, the rest of his estate? Is it more than the 50 million that he left for each friend? Because I hope so. Okay, he was a billionaire, so I guess it's more. If he gave 50% away, right, and then he gave 50 million to each person, I'm sure there's more than enough for his daughter. So I guess in the end, he didn't hate his friend. But there was still an enemy in the camp. The one who cheated on him with his wife. I mean, the one who was cheating with his wife. And the one who wanted to rob him and literally kill him. Who ended up being killed. What will I rate Poker Face? I will rate it a 5 out of 10. I really feel that there are lots of pieces missing because of this particular type of narration. Guys, if you can hear some noise, I don't know what is going on. Somebody is screaming in my area. I'm not sure what is going on. Doesn't seem like the person is in danger. Or I don't know if it's like a hen or something. Look, whatever. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Let me know what you think of Poker Face. Have you watched Poker Face before? Did you enjoy this movie? Do you think that without this narration, if you went to look for the full movie, it was a movie that you would enjoy? I would enjoy it. I like mystery thrillers, you know. I like the psychological thrillers like these. So yeah. But for now, because of this recap, which I felt was sort of mid, I would give it a 5 out of 10. You know, if you have watched the full movie and you think that this recap missed out on some details that will help us appreciate the movie more, please do write it in the comments. Please do like this video. Thank you so much for sticking around with me. Until our next video, don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys.